Hi everyone, this is Ashish Kyal here. Welcome to Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul. This is Friday at 4 and what a week it had been. Markets all over the place. Sharp down, sharp rise. There is just no pattern and it just behaved very fast and sharply. It was not an easy market to trade in the coming week, but I am sure looking at the volatility, you just realize that how market can be challenging and how it can move if you trade without a stop loss. अगर आप स्टॉप लॉस के बिना मार्केट को ट्रेड करेंगे तो आप का जो कैपिटल है वो वाइप आउट हो सकता है। तो स्टॉप लॉस लगाना बहुत जरूरी है एंड अगर आप मार्केट के सही डायरेक्शन में तो पैसा कमा भी सकते हैं इस मार्केट में। सो दिस इज फ्राइडे एट 4। हमारा आज का एजेंडा और एम है टू लुक एट द ओवरऑल निफ्टी मूवमेंट, सीइंग ओपन इंटरेस्ट को हम एनालाइज करेंगे और उसके साथ ही में हम देखेंगे वी विल लुक एट इचिमोको क्लाउड अगेन अ फैंटास्टिक टूल which we are going to be combining, and we are going to look at Ichimoku cloud. We are going to see how that can help us to see the overall trend of the market. This is going to be there, and before I forget, tomorrow anyways I'm going to be speaking from 11 a.m. onwards. So tomorrow there is a free webinar who wants to learn about time cycles, timing the market and candlestick. So that's what we are going to do. Very quickly, I'm going to take a poll this time. In this poll, I want to ask you, where do you think is the Nifty trend, or where will Nifty close in the coming week, up या down? ये एक पोल मैं कंडक्ट कर रहा हूँ। अगर आपको ये पोल अटेंड देखना है तो you can be from the YouTube. So people on YouTube, if you want to be participating here, you can then join us on the Zoom platform. I think we should have a doji on the poll, क्योंकि doji का मतलब है half of the people are bullish, half will be expecting bearish. Russia-Ukraine war is going on, but at the same time, BJP won most of the states in the state election. So there is a state of confusion among the traders कि आगे होगा क्या. So that's why I think it will be 50-50 on either side of it. So that's how I am expecting it's going to be there. And also Fed meeting, what are they going to do? So a lot of things are going to be there. So मॉर्निंग का जो मूव होगा मंडे मॉर्निंग का, आई थिंक इट विल बी विद अ गैप. कौन से डायरेक्शन में गैप होगा उसके लिए थोड़ा सा एनालिसिस करते हैं, समझते हैं एंड सोचते हैं कि क्या हो सकता है मार्केट का यहाँ से. बट देयर इज गोइंग टू बी अ ह्यूज मूवमेंट बिकॉज अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग वॉल्यूम इज हैपनिंग एट द करेंट लेवल. मैंने ट्वीट भी किया था, शेयर भी किया था. सो लेट मी जस्ट शेयर अक्रॉस. आई एम एंडिंग द पोल नाउ. Very interestingly, I'm going to share the result. Very interestingly, it looks like 56% of the people are expecting market will be going up. 44% are expecting markets are going to come down. Now that's very interesting fact. जहां पर divided लोग है, confusion है, as I said. So I'm going to stop this screen sharing. I'm going to share across. It's fantastic to see every one of you over here. Chaitanya, great to see you. Amit, very good afternoon. Chandrasekhar and Bhushan, Rohit, fantastic. Soumendra and Yogesh. Rohit, Yogesh has been doing fantastically well. Yogesh is here. He converted his 10 lakh into 16 lakh profit yesterday by trading options. I was discussing with him yesterday night and I was just trying to understand his trade and what he did, and it is fabulous. So congratulations, Rohit, on that. Before I move on, one more thing I just want to share across very quickly. So I'm just going to share across that I have won the CNBC Awas Khiladi #1 show. This is the image in the coming week, not coming in this week. So next week I'm also again going to be on CNBC Awas, and it's fantastic. So I won the game shows, guys, and this really enforces the fact that it works, right? Whatever we are doing, it works, generating more than 17% return in this kind of market environment, trading cash stocks, no leverage, pure cash stock is simply fantastic. Other participants also did very well, and that's like a clear-cut sign of how fantastic it works. That's why you can see me. I was just getting interviewed on CNBC just before starting this webinar, and so I thought why not to share it across with you all. So चलते हैं. एक चार्ट पे जो मैं दिखाना चाहता हूँ आपको, लेट मी जस्ट ओपन अप माय ट्विटर हैंडल. आई एम शेयरिंग लॉट ऑफ चार्ट्स एंड आई कैन सी सो मेनी डिस्कशंस हैपनिंग ऑन ट्विटर. इज रियली फैंटास्टिक. जस्ट वन सेकेंड. It's very interesting to see. Thank you very much, everyone, for the kind wishes. Uh, so, Sandy, I've already responded to your chart. So, do follow me on the Twitter. So, let me just share that across. Here is the screen that I'm going to share across very quickly, and I'm going to hide myself here. Okay. So this is the tweet telegram discussion which I was having with Yogesh. As I mentioned, he did fabulously well. So he converted his 10 lakh profit into 16.5. That's like 165% return in one day. That's possible, but yes, do understand the risk also, and you need to trade with a stop loss. So one of the chart which I want to share across is this one. Are you able to see my screen? यहाँ पर बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. इनफैक्ट पूरे दिन में बाजार यहीं पर था और यहीं पर क्लोज हो गया, which means that this area has the highest activity happening. In fact, the volume profile shifted right till this point. ये वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल होता क्या? लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू दिस चार्ट. ये देख के आप कंफ्यूज हो रहे होंगे. वेरी सिंपली आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू इन सिंपल टर्म्स. यहाँ पर हम क्या करते हैं, ये प्राइस पॉइंट जैसे 14,650 के ऊपर फ्यूचर्स चार्ट है. 650 के ऊपर यहाँ पर ट्रेड हुआ, ये लेवल पे ट्रेड हुआ, प्रीवियस ट्रेड हुए. कितने बार ये सब के वॉल्यूम्स को हमने टोटल करके यहाँ पर प्लॉट कर दिया. एंड लुक एट दैट, द वॉल्यूम हियर is actually the highest volume that you might not have seen even in this consolidation period. Now that is very interesting. Okay, so this is going to be very interesting because यहाँ का जो volume है, that volume is still not. So this is 16,4. I'm so sorry, not 14,650, 16,650. निफ्टी अभी 14,650 पे आया नहीं है. थैंक्स फॉर करेक्टिंग इट. सो निफ्टी अभी आया नहीं है 14,650. हु नोज, राइट? तो यहाँ पर जो वॉल्यूम से इतना टाइम प्राइजेस ने स्पेंड किया, लेकिन फिर भी उतना वॉल्यूम जनरेट नहीं हुआ जो इस लेवल पे हो रहा है. ओके, दैट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. मतलब कुछ तो यहाँ पर डेफिनेटली हो रहा है. ये वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल से पता चलता है क्या ये बाय है या सेल है. उसके लिए हमें वेट करके प्राइस कंफर्मेशन चाहिए. 16,800 is the area, 16,800 is the area. If we break above that area, the next hurdle comes directly somewhere around 17,170 levels, which is the next profile area. So this will open up the zone over there if the break happens, if I'm saying. And if we break below the area on the downside, which is somewhere around 16,420 का जोन जो लो बना है 2 दिन में, there is a possibility this was again nothing but dumping done by the FIIs and big players. They simply dumped it, and whoever was buying it will be then paying a price for that. That is what the volume profile is suggesting. Let us also go to the chart of Nifty and try and understand what is happening with the open interest profile. Okay, ये volume profile देखा हमने. We also want to see the open interest profile because that will help us to know what is the overall expectation from the option traders या option market से क्या पता चल रहा है. तो वो मैं open करता हूँ अभी. And just one second, let me just share across that screen. तो ये ट्विटर पे चार्ट मैंने शेयर कर रखा है. सो एंश्योर यू आर अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस ट्विटर. You are following me on Twitter because you will be able to see so many things. So in fact, in the morning itself, I have mentioned that the overall trend that you are seeing is going to be sideways. So without breaking 16,800, 16,200 and 16,500, nothing major is happening. So expecting VIX to cool off exactly between the above range. Selling call 17,200, 500 worked out brilliant actually. So this is what I mentioned before the market opens. So that can help you to understand what to expect from the market. So let me now share across my screen of open interest profile. This is done on Go Charting. You can do it yourself, and if you have queries, you can just tweet it across to me. I can toss it across to them. So अगर 16,000 के आप ओपन इंटरेस्ट प्रोफाइल क्या होता है? ओपन इंटरेस्ट प्रोफाइल से पता चलता है कि कहाँ पर शॉर्ट बिल्डअप हो रहा है, लॉन्ग बिल्डअप हो रहा है, व्हाट इज द एक्टिविटी हैपनिंग. दैट इज व्हाट वी कम टू नो बाय लुकिंग एट द ओवरऑल ओपन इंटरेस्ट एनालिसिस. तो अगर आप ये स्क्रीन देख रहे हैं, यहाँ पर आपको दिख रहा है कि ओवरऑल हो क्या रहा है. यहाँ पर इफ वी आर ऑब्जर्विंग, वी कैन सी दैट देयर इज सम बिल्डअप ऑफ 16,500 हियर. लेकिन व्हाट इज इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी, दिस इज रिड्यूसिंग. तो ये जो ओपन इंटरेस्ट सुबह बढ़ा हुआ था वो कम हुआ है. आई एम अगेन रिपीटिंग, the change in open interest in the morning was this much and it has reduced, which means traders are not convinced to carry their long positions. This also means put sellers are also not convinced to carry their short positions, which means they are squaring off the position to some extent. That's one. 17,000 has shown rise and this is supposed to be the highest move. So यहाँ पर we can expect that if this low gets broken, अगर यहाँ का लो ब्रेक हो जाएगा नीचे, then we can expect markets to go back towards that 16,200 वाला level, and then from there we can again retest. That's how it can possibly behave. This is what I am expecting possibly to behave in this specific fashion. Okay, this is only on Go Charting. This is not there on Trading View platform. That's why I'm showing you on the chart here. And this is simply fabulous. So ये एक path है. This is the path which is possible we are expecting by looking at the open interest analysis. At the same time, if you are an option trader, it is important that you understand the market very well. क्योंकि अगर आप market को time नहीं कर पाओगे, you will not be able to trade it correctly. So let's go on the overall understanding on how to time the market. So चलते हैं candlestick के basis पे और Ichimoku cloud के basis पे. Let us understand few things you looking at the overall candlestick and Ichimoku cloud. So I'm going to do that. Let me just share across my trading view screen now. Jai, great to see you. So Jai was there at NISM and I'm seeing him again here. Fantastic. I'm glad that NISM training is helping you. Also, by the way, tomorrow I am speaking at IIMs in the evening, which is for around three and a half hours. I'll be there at IIMs speaking on the subject of what we are doing now. So that is fantastic, which means technical analysis is going places and it's wonderful to see that happening. Okay. So यहाँ पर अगर हम देखेंगे overall movement, ये एक channel बना रखा है and this channel is working superb. Okay, so if you are looking at this channel, this is Nifty का chart. Exactly हम यहीं पर अभी भी रुके हुए हैं. Okay, so right now I can see Rahul Lanka is saying you are Bahubali of market. Okay, thanks for that. So यहाँ पर possibility क्या है? Basis of the wave theory अगर हम देखें, so we are trying to figure out that यहाँ पर whatever we completed wave E here, which was a bigger degree. यहाँ से fall था and can this be an F and we can have a G leg, but ये F leg बहुत steep है, nevertheless and bigger than B. So that's why chances of this being an F looks little remote, लेकिन ये high अभी भी नहीं निकाला. So this still is the possibility. Okay, and Fibo के हिसाब से F is already bigger than wave B right now. So ये possibility है, लेकिन अगर ये high निकाल दिया 16,800 का, then we know something got completed here. We will see and come to that scenario later on. Let me now apply. Interestingly, let me now apply something on. I'm just going to be applying. Okay, ये cycle कौन सा आ गया? Let me just hide this across and from the days. Okay, just a second. I'm not sure. ये जो साइकिल क्यों आ रहा है यहाँ पर? Okay, now it's proper. So अगर हम यहाँ पर Ichimoku cloud अप्लाई करते, what is an Ichimoku cloud? Ichimoku cloud is a simple technique. क्लाउड के नीचे है तो प्राइसेस का ट्रेंड नीचे का है, ऊपर है तो ऊपर का है. If you look at this, prices are decisively below the overall Ichimoku cloud. If you are looking at that, also the upper end of the cloud, which is the baseline, not the cloud, the baseline is acting as the resistance from where we have seen reversals happening. So we are exactly standing at that point from where it's a resistance as per Ichimoku daily cloud. Also, very important level is this one, because if you look at the lows formed here, this entire low, a low here, a low here, a low here, low here, low here, and a low here, all of these price action area stands here. So this is going to be very important. This is going to be very important level. Okay, so I'm still sticking with my view that this is sell on rise market. For me to change my view into something else, I need to see break below this zone and move above this. तभी देखेंगे कि ये कौन सा possible pattern बन रहा है. But for now, this is the zone which is very crucial. और ये zone निकालने के लिए market को gap से ही निकालना पड़ेगा. So gap के बिना this can't be removed. So from here on, we still are sticking with that, and we can clearly see the Ichimoku cloud is suggesting, and we can see that on a weekly time frame. Do you know the weekly candle technique जो हम combine करते हैं? On a weekly candle technique, if you are looking at the markets, you can clearly see that the top formed here, it has been nearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive weeks, and we have still not closed above the prior week high. Despite of this big up move, हमने अभी भी prior week high को close नहीं किया है, which was 16815. We have not closed the week above that high. Now that's concerning. ठीक है, so देखते हैं आने वाले week में Monday is going to be important. If we are managing to break above the high here, yes, deeper pullback is possible. लेकिन अगर यहाँ से हमने फिर से अटेम्प्ट फेल किया, मे बी इन द कमिंग वीक द ट्रेड दैट यू कैन टेक इज सेलिंग कॉल ऑप्शन. दैट इज द इजीएस्ट ट्रेड, क्योंकि शार्प राइज आफ्टर अ शार्प फॉल मार्केट कैन कंसोलिडेट. सेलिंग कॉल ऑप्शन एज लॉन्ग एज 16,800 16,900 इज प्रोटेक्टेड. अगर उसके ऊपर गैप अप होके 1 घंटा अगर हम सस्टेन कर गए, then we might start seeing some kind of short covering further happening. So we will see that. So for now, that is how it is looking like on this time frame. On an hourly, that's the support. But let's look at on a weekly, let's look at an hourly cloud. तो अगर हम hourly cloud पे देखेंगे, the up move has come across, which looks very similar to wave B. See here, one of the easiest way to look at the entire price action. Prices came below the cloud, above the cloud was wave B, below the cloud towards the cloud was D, below the cloud, and now above the cloud is possibly F. That's what it looks like. ब्रेक ये करना होगा. अगर ये गैप के साथ निकाल दिया, can't do anything. लेकिन गैप के बिना निकाला, do you have an opportunity of classic, because 16,500 will panic below 16,420. We have huge volumes happening here, which means someone has dumped the stock, and wave G possibly will then start, maybe truncated, who knows, will happen here. So this is how you can actually combine your candlestick method, wave theory, and Ichimoku cloud. Difficult है क्या? Simple है ना? I mean, let's apply it on a 15-minute chart. And for trading options, I think the best way to trade option is to simply sell calls rather than buying puts if the low breaks. So that is how it's going to be. So that is very, very important and simplistic way in which you can possibly trade market. And these are very powerful techniques. In fact, I have published a research even on my website wavestrategy.com. Let me just share that across with you all, and you can possibly see and read. वहां पर बहुत डिटेल में मैंने एक्सप्लेन भी किया हुआ है कि कैसे आप उस चार्ट पे एनालाइज कर सकते हो by understanding simple concept of Ichimoku with, so complete explanation is given there. And three powerful indicators, which is, I've mentioned it very clearly. So yeah, let me just share across the screen now on how you can read that in case you missed it. So yahan par, if you go to, okay, here is the screen. If you go to wavestrategy.com, in articles, you click on the article section here. Once you click, this is Nifty 3 powerful indicators for trading. वहां पर क्लिक करने के बाद में when you go down, you will see the detailed overall count, and this is working super. So I've explained Neo Wave, Ichimoku option trading में क्या करना चाहिए. It's simply fantastic. So you can do that, and that is what I want to explain. What is about Bollinger Bands? Okay, Rakesh has asked about Bollinger Bands. So let's go to Bollinger Bands and apply that. Shall we do that? Okay, I'm going to go to a daily Bollinger Band. That's very important. किसी को कुछ याद है डेली बॉलिंगर बैंड पे क्या हुआ था? मैंने थोड़े टाइम पहले बताया था कि डेली बॉलिंगर बैंड पे कहां तक प्राइसेस जाके रिवर्स हो रहा था. डू यू रिमेंबर? मल्टीपल टाइम्स. The red lines are the time cycles, so you can ignore that for now. I'm not discussing time cycles. We discussed about multiple ways of time cycles in the revision session with mentees just 2 days back. So Bollinger Bands डाल के देखते हैं. The middle band, fantastic, Rahul. You are simply superb. Okay, let me remove one of the indicators from here. Let me just remove this and put an indicator of Bollinger Bands from the mid band. Abhijit, superb. Exactly. जो हमने देखा था multiple times. देखते हैं डेली पे कहां पर है फिलहाल मार्केट. So wow, that's interesting. So I'm not saying I'm a bearish person. I'm saying I'm just seeing what is on the chart and finding out what it looks like to be happening. अगर आपने मिस किया होगा वो वेबिनार, I've been bearish all the way from here. Okay. Kubar is saying revision session was excellent. Yes, indeed, we did something on cycles, right? So यहाँ पर देखो middle band and इतना sharp price दिख रहा है, ये बजट था. This was a budget candle. Are you able to see that? Let me zoom in the chart. Okay. Now you will be able to see this entire stuff. So if you look at this, this was the budget week. यहाँ से sharp price, reversal from here, multiple times. Can you see that? Not a single close has happened above the middle of the band. Revision session ka 20 minutes is available on my YouTube channel @Kyal Ashish. You can subscribe to that YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on these things. But a complete 1 hour is only for the mentees, so it's not for everyone. यहाँ पर say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times market reversed 6 times, and we are just right now here. मैं ये भी बता रहा हूँ, do not get carried away just because the move is sharp, fast, steep. You think it's a start of an uptrend. यहाँ भी वही था. Look what happened. Look what happened. Things change very fast. Even this was very sharp, fast up. Look what happened. So in this case, you need to apply it correctly. How to put stop loss? So Sudip, so that requires a complete setup. वो हमारा भी mentorship जो शुरू होने वाला है March end में, we are going to start with how to place a stop loss. So this is very, very important. So ये middle band मतलब 20 days average है. This is simply superb. यहाँ चैनल भी है, मिडल बैंड भी है। अगर हमने यहाँ से क्लोज मिडल बैंड और चैनल के ऊपर कर दिया, वी नो द वॉल्यूम्स वर ह्यूज हियर, समवन बॉट फॉर अ बिग मूव। इफ वी रिवर्स बैक, then which means everyone again got trapped, sell on rise continued. So Monday will decide if we break 16500 ke niche, that will decide how fantastically the trap can be created for traders. So don't fall into the trap. This is an intraday traders market. That's what I did in my entire CNBC show, and fantastic win, right? So just to again reshare for people who joined late, this is the show and won the Kiladi #1 today. I mean, in this entire week. So it was amazing. That's how the markets are looking like. So 16500 closing basis here. That becomes good. Also, one more thing, guys, we are having a mentorship session which is starting this month end. Don't you want to be a part of this mentorship program? I'm taking a very, very quick poll, and this is like amazing. We are going to look at time techniques, time tools, create algos, step by step process. You can see how Yogesh has fared, how Firdaus has done, how Pulapali is looking like, and these are all my mentees from the latest batch. They are doing exceptionally well. Don't you want to trade the market looking at this amazing way, simple way, with 3-4 months with me? If yes, then this is the link which my colleague has shared, and that's how it's going to be. Firdaus is asking, let's please explain the Monday strategy once again. So Firdaus, it's for freshers to yes, Shashank. You can join for sure, because we will be going right from the scratch. Does not matter whether you just starting or you are already an expert trader. Time is for everyone, right? Exclusively, time is for everyone. So वैसा है. 50 minutes FLD period, 46 Shamal, yes. This is the thing, and also Sana is saying the problem is, okay, I'm not sure where you have joined earlier. They teach only candlestick. No, we teach here the science of time, Sana. So it's not candlestick for sure. It's the science of time, which is right from forecasting to wave theory, time cycles, and simple way of option trading. ये सब चीज हम करते हैं. I have a session tomorrow. Yes, live session tomorrow at 11 a.m. Do you want to be a part of it? Then say a big yes. So 11 baje hai. Be there. Invite your friends, family members. How to register for that session? I'll again show you. You can simply visit. So I'm ending the poll now. You can simply visit wavestrategy.com. यहाँ visit करने के बाद में you can click on the link here. So let me just check. Yes. Save your spot, which is happening tomorrow, and यहाँ पर you can simply go fill in the details and you will get the link on Zoom. Join me there on Zoom platform, and simply fabulous it's going to be. And we are also going to forecast. So Hussein is here. Hussein, you remember हमने Tuesday 11:30 Bank Nifty को forecast किया था last Saturday. So how many remembers 11:30 forecast of Bank Nifty last Saturday? Last Saturday को forecast किया कि Tuesday 11:30, right? Tuesday था ना कि 11:30 बजे बैंक निफ्टी टर्न होगा, और 11:30-12 बजे के बाद बैंक निफ्टी का मूव देखो. So tomorrow it's 11 a.m., 11 to 1 p.m. Okay. Chaitanya was also there. Fantastic. And it went such a fabulous way, right? वापस करेंगे कल, हम साथ में फोरकास्ट करेंगे. So ensure you share these link across with your friends, let them learn, let everyone learn and grow, right? That's my aim and motto. So Firdaus asked me a question. Let me go back to the chart. Firdaus asked me Monday करना क्या है. So Firdaus, Monday को वेट करना है. देखते हैं जो 16,420, ये जो कैंडल का लो से थोड़ा लीवे देखे, 420 के नीचे अगर हम जाते हैं, we expect a G leg to start. Okay. And if it goes up, then we will see. Jay is saying, I also discussed that at NISM. Yes, Jay. In the evening, we talked about time forecast. We talked about Nifty. We talked about Bank Nifty forecast using time and see. Are you not amazed to see how superb it works? So Jay, I'm going to be speaking at NISM in April again for 2 to 3 times. Hope to see you again there. So that's like classic. And tomorrow I'm at IM. So if anyone is attending that, I think it's exclusive for IM's preachy people. So that's what we are going to see. On the upside, 16,800 has to be crossed here. I need an hourly close above 16,800. Only if hourly close happens above 16,800, I can say something is happening over there. Okay, great guys. So fantastic. I think we will stop now here. It's fantastic to speak Friday at 4. Ashish Kyal here. Thank you for joining in. Congratulations to all the mentees who are doing fabulously well. And hope to see you for the upcoming mentorship program. Be a part of this wonderful journey. And tomorrow, see you at 11, discussing for 2 hours, trading using candlesticks, option setup with time forecast in the coming week. We will forecast together कि कहां पर रिवर्स होने वाला है और कैसे ट्रेड करना है. So it's going to be very wonderful and really happy that I won the game show CNBC Awas Khiladi #1 this week again. It's fantastic to win anyways in this kind of market. Thank you guys and have a wonderful time. People on YouTube, ensure you click on that subscribe button. By the way, my Telegram channel is also AK Trading Gurukul, my Telegram channel, and follow me on Twitter @Kyal Ashish. Thank you very much.